All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So we're gonna be doing an hour at Hystria, doing some grinding. Hopefully we can get the compass piece today. That would be nice. We did a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna do another hour now. Might as well pop all these buffs. Pop this one. Let's do an hour here. And let's go. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. No matter what happens. Oh, someone's over here. Okay, let's go back. Let's actually just do the hour in the Marnie realm. Health must be full. God, I hate that. Okay, so yeah, we've been grinding a little bit earlier today, and let me see, what am I at? 192. Let's pop the J scrolls. They're at 292. So actually earlier this week we got our 7th compass piece, and that means we got a 7th bodkin. Unlucky. And maybe one day I'll get the Elton one. And the funny part is, even if I get the Elton piece, we're not actually done. We still have to get the one in Akhman, which from what I've been told is actually not that bad. Like, there's only one piece there, so when you get it, you're done. Also, we're at 70%. That's pretty awesome. I unironically think I might actually hit level 65 at Hystria, because this is like one of the only places I've been grinding, and yeah, we're getting XP there over time. Whereas like right now, when we have the event buff going on for XP, I see people getting like 3% an hour at like level 64 at Underground Gyphon. That could be me, but no, here we are. We are at 292, right? Okay. In 20 minutes, I have to remember to use the Christmas buff. I think in a month or so, we'll get like 80%. At the rate I'm going though, it's kind of slow, but I'm gonna assume like 10% XP a month, or at Hystria, that is. I could get like 1% an hour if I wanted to full buff everything at like Orcs or something, or Gyphon. Honestly, like, you know how when people have the compass, they're really using it for other people. It's not really an item you use for yourself. Like, obviously being able to see in the desert and in the ocean is pretty nice, but for the most part, I want the compass just so I could say, like, I can help people and teleport them to places, which is pretty cool. Yeah. One of those things I want mostly for the title, the Polaris one, but then being able to help my guildies and help my friends just compass them places on cooldown, pretty cool. Beyond over clearing. Okay, so something that someone taught me earlier, when we get a trespasser, all you have to do is go into the Black Spirit and then the enemies will stack. Why that works, I have no idea, but that's so cool. But I also tried that with other enemies too. It's not even just Hystria, but if you Black Spirit, then it just works. Okay, let's see. So our goal today, obviously, is to try to get a Caphras piece. But I wonder how many black shards we can get. Black shards or straight up tongue red next. Also, I think, is it next week or the following week, they're going to be changing crystals. So, like, you can have crystal presets. I can't wait for that, dude. I'm so excited to be able to put preset crystals and PvP and PvE ones. Because right now I have to switch up in my Vedian just for the PvP ones or the human damage whenever I want to do that. It's kind of annoying, but I'm glad they're fixing that system. Oh yeah, okay, so watch this. A lot of people probably knew this already, but I didn't. So you know how, like, when they're all scattered, you're gonna all summon scattered like that. Apparently you just go into your Black Spirit and then, like, they stack. Why that works, I have no idea, but that's so cool. Whoever told me that, huge help, game changing. Sometimes I wonder how people even figure things out like that. Like, that's not a natural reaction. So there's a Vodkin in this spawn, like right here. And the amount of times I've gotten a compass piece from Vodkin in that exact spot is probably like 4 or 5. And it's like right next to Elton. So I get baited every single time. Also, I was told that you can get a compass piece from Afuaru. Yeah, that's never happened. I was talking to another friend and they got it from it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Good to know. You know what would be a great Christmas present game? An Elton piece. Hold on. I know this spot is not the best one for Eltons. The river one, like when you're coming in, is better. But this one just kind of is like an easy to learn rotation. The river one is kind of out of the way. Well, not out of the way, but you know what I mean. Kind of have to do weird corners and stuff. Dang it, it's a red shard. Also, I was told that you can actually get a compass piece from the like Eltons and Vodkins from here, but it's like the same thing. I thought it was just like an event unit for some reason. Oh boy, another red shard. Sadly, red shards are only like 7 mil or 6 instead of 100, like black ones are. So I think we need like 1,600 Caphras stones to get C20 in my shoes, and we got like 1,250. Let me check. Yeah, 1,277 out of 1,600. I can't wait to one day be done with Caphras stones. You know, the funny news is one day, all of us playing this game now, you can remember those days of going for Caphras stones, and like, let's say someone who starts, I don't know, 3 years from now, we're probably gonna have all like Fallen God, Labresca, or whatever the equivalent name is. And newer players, a few years down the line from now, are never gonna even know what Caphras stones probably are. Because once they do their gear progression, is like seasonal gear all the way into Fallen God, and just like skip the entire process of everything else. Like you would just buy it. I do like the idea of Caphras though. It's like progression, but guaranteed. But basically, after the new gloves come out, all I have to work on in terms of Caphras is my maneuver, which is pretty nice. Also, fun fact, I've never gotten a compass piece while recording, so that would be nice. Grandpa Kron. Another blue bundle. We got 5 blue bundles now. Eight more minutes until gotta refresh the buffs. You know the Wusa, like, illusory butterfly thing materials that we get for the event, right? Every time I see myself get one, and it looks exactly like a compass piece, and I just get so baited, it makes me feel bad. Ooh, we got another illusionary butterfly. What a bait. Need that event to end. It doesn't look like a compass piece, but it has the glowy yellow border. Ever since they like made those magical shard thingies, these things, the price has gone down. Remember when they were 6 mil each and there were like hundreds of thousands of orders a few years ago? And then they decided to increase the drop rate of all of them. Now the market is flooded. They should really come out with more items that actually would use the magical shards. Because even if you grind like 1 hour a day or two, you kind of get a lot of them just stocked up. And they don't really sell either, that's the problem. It is very helpful though, getting a lot of mem frags. How many do I have actually? 168. I'm gonna have to go back to the start of my video and see how many I started with, but yeah, you kind of just get a lot of them. I think I get maybe like roughly 50 to 60 scrolls an hour. It's like on an average day. One day I'll see a compass piece from an Elton. I wonder how long this event lasts for, the extra like 500 to 1000% XP. Because if it lasts past New Year's, or like up until New Year's anyway, I could probably hit level 65. You guys want to know a fun fact though? I started grinding Hystria around like 50, low 50%. Well, like taking it seriously at least. And got like almost 18% just from Hystria at 64. Give you an idea of how much that is. That's probably like 0.1% an hour with half buffs. Like the 200% we get daily. Yeah, that Vodkin right there, that one has baited me with the piece multiple times. So in case you are like wondering about trying the spot, in terms of silver an hour, once you get the rotation down, and you're using Agris, that's about 20,000 trash loot an hour. And so that's like 300 mil. Plus you get like 50 to 60 like Caphras stones and scrolls an hour, so that adds a little bit more. So you're roughly making like 600 mil an hour on average, and that's not including accessory drops. Depending on how many black shards or straight tongue grads you get, that adds obviously an extra 100 mil. So while I'm not making like a billion silver an hour like other spots, it's not the worst, and it's pretty comfortable. I have very little risk of getting wrecked here. Oh wait, it's almost nighttime. We're gonna be at, oh crap, probably been out for a while. Yeah, we should be at 300. Fake part. Ooh. I swear, I think just 8 super armor. Sometimes I wonder. I know the Elton piece exists, obviously, but I feel like for me it doesn't. It feels bad. RNG's wild. They should really take the Pen Tuvala notice out of the announcements. They should keep the pens for everything else, though. Like actual boss gear. Good news, we're gonna be at 300% soon. You know, funnily enough, sometimes it's not always accurate in terms of the in-game timer, because like different channels are different sync. Yas, 300, let's go. Maybe today will be the lucky day. By the way, if there's any guilds recruiting out there on the NA server and you do wars and stuff, feel free to hit me up, because I'm thinking about starting up Node Wars again, and I want to get back into it starting next year. So if your guild does like any war, to be honest, that's not... I don't mind castles and sieges, but it's not the most fun to me. I like the small wars, to be honest. These are more fun. Another Afuaru. Ugh, I hate how when it spawns over there, it like messes up the circle. You make about 10,000 trash loot, by the way, without Agris. So, to give you an idea, 20,000 Agris here is about an extra 150 mil. And if you have no idea how much other places are, I would say this is probably one of the better ones, actually. Best ones being like Jade Starlight Forest and obviously Centaurs being a lot better. Oh god, another one. Skill point. I wish they would, you know, do something with our skill points. They actually did a really good job thinking about something creative, because ever since they changed it to 1200, and people had like caps of like 3,200 or something, or more, I don't know, depending on how much you do questing. When they added the weight system to it, I thought that was such a good idea. I'm kind of surprised they actually stopped it at a certain point, because I'm maxed out on this character and I still have an extra like 500 points. Succession has generally always had more. Need more Eltons. You know, on April Fools, they should just take out all the Eltons. I'm just kidding, don't do that. I will get my Caphras every single time. These little Burmall things generally have a higher chance of dropping the red and black shards, whereas the Eltons and the big ones have a higher chance of dropping like straight Hungrad necks. Granted, they all drop, but just my hundreds of hours of observation. Elton pieces don't exist. Caphras, and we have a little under 30 minutes left. Cool. Or yeah, 20 minutes. Another fake compass piece. So far, this is looking like a pretty standard hour. No rare accessory drops or anything. No compass pieces, obviously. If I could get like a black shard or two, I would consider it above average. Ooh, every time I see the feed and there's something yellow and it's not it, I feel bad. Like that. You know, maybe one day I'll get the piece from an Elton over here. I still can't believe that actually works. Whoever told me that, you're a legend. I've gotten a vodka piece from over here in this exact spot as well. Doesn't feel good to get it, but it happens. Free Caphras. $3 mil less I have to pay for one. After I get 20 in the shoes, I'm gonna start putting them into my Nuver and getting that to 20, or at least 14. So like 7 and 14 are the breakpoints for Nuver, and I guess Kudum, when you get the extra AP. Everything else is just EP on the side. By the way, you can still get hit while you're in the Black Spirit. You just, for some reason it pulls. I think the most, like, interesting use of it is when they get stuck in the walls. Another Afuaru. It is. Sometimes it has the light, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Okay, let's see. Can we get 55 Caphras stones total? in the next 18 minutes. I might actually do the Black Star quest on the Wusa and make the main weapon, but then at the same time want to enhance another one. Getting it to plus 15 was such a pain. If you haven't watched the other video that I did yesterday, or I guess a few days ago, whenever you probably see this, I enhanced my Black Star from 0 to 10 in about 30 minutes, but getting it from 14 to 15 was a mega struggle. By the way, if you guys don't do Kudum, or at least the Thundercloud Kudum, you should probably do that because it gives you a drop rate bonus donut drop sometimes, and that's good for times where you're not 300% loot capped. I could show you. I have one used already. This thingy, the Kudum's Power Stone, gives a 5% loot. Pretty nice. Caphras, do we have 51? Cool. 1 hour till triple Garmoth. Oh yeah, I should probably do that. Good luck everyone on your Garmoth's heart. I should probably bring my main there. Okay, yeah, so after this hour, well, I guess in 15 minutes I'm gonna just call it off, and then we'll go do Garmoth. Good luck everyone who's going for your Garmoth heart. I know how to fix the problem, because at least on NA server, there's a lot of orders on them, and it's very hard to get. Step 1, increase the drop rate from like 1 to 2 to maybe like 3 people get it every Garmoth. And then 2, obviously raise the price of it. Right now the Garmoth's heart cap is 9.1 billion. Just raise it to whatever Bell is, like 16 hard cap. I guarantee you people will start selling them more. Also, it kind of sucks that you need, like at very end game, you would need 3 of them, or at least 2 of them, and like 1 for your awakening to turn it fire, 1 for your offhand, and then I guess 2 for your offhand, both Kudum and Nuver if you plan on using it for PvP. And then if you're shy, if you play like a main class and a shy, then you need 4. But yeah, I think for your average person, you need at least 2 of them. For people who do everything, you need 4. Okay, so 13 minutes left here. Let's see if we can hit 20,000 loot total. Let's see, how much Agris? I have 10,000 Agris left. Not bad. We got 56. Nice. All right, 10 minutes. Our goal is to see if we can get 60 total Caphras stones. Unless we get it in the next like 9 minutes, I don't think we're getting a compass piece today. Feels bad. Our only goal is 20k trash loot. Ooh, mace. Dude's going for a pen black star. I remember the struggle. U-turn. Health in peace one time. No, of course not. Nice, a double Caphras. $62. Cutting it real close on the timer or to respawn. So if you guys watch my enhancing video from the other day of me enhancing a black star, you know what the worst feeling is? When you keep failing Pride to Duo. Like, it costs 20 durability, and you're using like a pretty decent stack as well, and it just keeps failing. That's the worst part. Clicking like tries and attempts, not as bad. Man, wouldn't that be nice to get a compass piece? I want to use the different one because I'm going to Garmoth after. 2 minutes left. Can we get 21k? I think we can. You are cutting it very close under respawn timers. I unironically think this might be a new record for me, like personal best. So my highest is like exactly 21k. Zarka. One minute left. Yeah, this is definitely a personal best. Kind of wonder how much like Musas and Zerkers get. I would have been so stoked if that was the last second compass piece. Come on, before we get kicked out, 22k. Yeah, new record. All right, that's fine. At least we didn't kill anything in the middle. Okay, cool, cool. Let me pause that. Pause this. Turn off my pets. Feed my pets again. Turn off the light. Dude, there's so many steps I have to do after grinding. Turn off my elk stone. So, I don't actually know how many we started with, but let's just say 2 rows. You guys can count it in the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think I had like a row and a half. So let's just say 8 rows. 22k trash. It's like 300 something mil, and then 8 rows of that, 64 scrolls, 67 Caphras stones. Unfortunately, we didn't get any super rare drops like a necklace or a compass piece or anything, but I would say that's a good hour. I beat my trash loot record, so that's cool. And with that said, I think I am out. I'm gonna go prepare and go to Garmoth, do the bosses. I think Nightmare Zarka is up right now. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time.